So welcome to part 2 of Erik's vlog. This is Erik's first purchase, his first investment property and his first purchase with Pinnacle. And we've bought him a property in Brisbane. And if you haven't watched the video, we're going to put a link in the bio so you can go check it out. And it's basically showing us purchasing him a foundational property for his portfolio on 760 square meters of land. And it just needed a little bit of a touch up. And obviously we're going to go through that in this video, but buying that solid Brisbane home that you have the option to granny flat later, so we can turn it into a cash flow play. We bought a decent amount of land size, 3-bedroom brick home in a quiet cul-de-sac. The serenity, the serenity. 30 minutes to Brisbane, textbook first purchase. And he's up $60,000 already on that property. So he's just gone and rented it for $600 a week. And it's an amazing deal and it's an amazing kickstart to his property portfolio. So make sure you go check that video out. In part 2 today, I'm gonna show you exactly what it looks like. Okay, so this property is great in the sense that it didn't need a lot of work. You just wanna essentially do a cleanup. You don't wanna renovate if you don't have to, right? Because if you're not a professional renovator and you don't have access to a lot of the trades, and you haven't done it before, it can be quite stressful, especially for people that don't live near the property that they're buying, for people that have families, you know, they work and they have commitments. So purchasing a property that only needs a couple of things done to it, like a bit of a garden tidy up, a coat of paint, is ideal because the bang for buck return on that, especially when you buy it well, because you buy it and it might be a little bit more unappealing to somebody else. It looks like a little bit of a mess, but really that gets cleaned up very easily with the right team. And this property is obviously a great example of how you don't need to spend a lot of money to get a great result. Have a look at the front to start with. The bushes have been cleared. Now we need to clear them, not just for the street appeal, but because those trees were growing the height of the gutters and obviously the leaves are going into the gutters and blocking that off. So that obviously needed to be tended to. As you can see, it's changed a lot and it's got a lot more of that cleaner look and it's not as overgrown. It takes away a little bit of privacy. As Erik's mum mentioned, but from the perspective of the valuer and anyone looking at the property, we want to give it that little bit more street appeal and to show that it's nice, clean and tidy. And the more clean and tidy you can make a property appear, the more perceived value there is, right? Inside, let's start with the kitchen. The kitchen itself is a good kitchen. It doesn't need a renovation. The oven didn't need replacing. It had tenants in there. Everything was spot on. The place was very dark though. So what it really needed was some really good lighting. I love the ceilings on this property, right? I wouldn't change them, but I do believe you need good lighting. So lighting, paint, decluttering and tidying up the gardens and all that sort of stuff is really, really good because we want it to be nice and clean and tidy and bright and open and white. That's what we've done here. So we've given a good coat of white paint. We've got really nice lighting in here. And as you can see, obviously these are professional photos. So the property's shown in its best light. No pun intended, but it kind of was. And you can see the property is a lot different to the previous videos. And if we overlay the previous videos of what the kitchen looked like, it's considerably different. When we look at that photo, the interior, you can see the fresh coat of paint and the lighting has done wonders for the general area as well. Let's go to the bedroom. So we got a photo of the bedroom here. The fact that we've added downlights, bright white, daylight colored downlights. This is how I love to do things. Erik's done the exact same thing. Bright white downlights are amazing. With a fresh coat of white paint, this just keeps it clean, right? We don't want any crazy fancy colors. We just want white, clean and nice bright white daylight, and that's perfect. As you can see this photo as well, that's the same thing. He's done the same thing. Floorboards were already great in this property, hence why it didn't need a new kitchen, it didn't need a new bathroom, it didn't need new flooring, it just needed the basics, right? Have a look at the bathroom. The bathroom is still the same, but the blue's gone. It's just white now. It's clean. That's the minimalist sort of a tidy up, and that's all that's necessary to produce that uplift and to get it rented out. So it has been rented out for $600 a week now, and he's got an equity uplift of $60,000, and it's been 3 months. So now he's set, and now we're about to do another strategy call and talk about his next move. So this is a great result for Erik. It goes to show you don't need to do a lot of things to get your equity uplift, to get the property tenanted, but the main thing is from his first purchase, what I really highlighted in the first episode is first purchase on 760 square meters of land in a quiet street, close to the highway, on-ramp, straight into Brisbane, 30 minutes. And it just needed a little bit of a tidy up. And that tidy up didn't cost a lot of money, just a few $1,000s just to make it nice, clean, and ready to go. And that is textbook style first investment property. So big congratulations to Erik. Hope you got a lot out of this video. Please like, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you next time on Behind the Buy.